And I encourage you guys to come if you want to get some free knowledge and free wisdom and free experiential knowledge, because I am an artist and I've exhibited in Ecuador through Alan Jeffs. You can look at Alan Jeffs in Facebook, or you go to Google and look at Alan Jeffs. I was my professor. He died a couple of years ago. He was my professor at 27 years of age. And so my experiential knowledge is built up upon their inheritance and my own innate inheritance, and of course by the blessing of God's direct inheritance. And that's why I'm sharing what I'm sharing for free. I was sharing this, and it's dealing with Nkonde again of the African arts. And I'm not gonna be detailed here, but I'm gonna give you some general information for the sake of prudence, because I'm on TikTok and I don't want to start some controversial issues here. This is a toothpaste acquired. I'm not going to tell you how I acquired it. Acquired from the prison system. The prison system, they don't have Colgate. They don't have, and guess what? It dried in a matter of so many hours. So why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because I did this with toothpaste, but it's not the brand toothpaste. So don't try to do this when you're in your house because it's not going to dry. All right. So, but this specially acquired toothpaste, excuse me, portion of this, they might say, you know what, how did that toothpaste, if it did dry, let's just say it dried, but it's going to crumble in it, because if it dries, you see it crumble through the wall. If you press it a little bit, it crumbles down. Well, I knew that, and it dried quicker than usual. This specially acquired toothpaste from the prison system. Mindset, or that heart set, it would be shaken up. But I did this as that kind of revolution of an inward state to shake up the awareness of senseless idolatry. And I'm not going to explain Nkonde from the Congo region, but I used it as a representation of not necessarily the idol that they do there. I have more than a dozen of these studies. These are just studies. These aren't final pieces. And sometimes the studies are more important. Why? Because they're showing you the blueprint of what you will perhaps do in the future. So, this is very powerful stuff, because this is dealing with a revolutionary piece. This is an idol. And you got a cross on the top because it's the destiny of hope through Jesus Christ, which is my passion as a Christian, founded Christian, not an Americanized Christian, but a Christian. But I'm not going to necessarily, because I got to confess that, because I'm not ashamed of my Jesus, but I don't want to share it in the traditional sense, in a dry sense, because a lot of people go to church and they get tired, man. They're just bored.